Well, every morning I get up about 7 o'clock and go down to the ferry terminal at Lincolnville Beach at about 7:45 and get on the ferry, and it's about a 20-minute ride over to Islesboro. My name is Andy O'Brien, and I work on the island of Islesboro doing landscaping and house painting. Many of us in Maine work a patchwork of part-time and seasonal jobs. In the summers, we'll do carpentry work, we'll do painting, and other trades like landscaping. And usually my boss will leave his truck there. It's a 1978 Chevy Love, which runs most of the time. I'll take that, and he usually gives me a list of lawns that he wants me to mow on the island, of a number of different houses we caretake for, and I'll go over to those houses and mow the lawns, weed whack. I've been landscaping on Islesboro for off and on for about 9 years. I started when I was in college, and when I was coming home for the summers from teaching in Taipei, Taiwan, I'd pick up little odd jobs over there. But right now, this summer, I started working on Islesboro because it allows me to adjust my schedule, and I can set my own hours and work as much as I want or as little as I want. We cobble all of that work together, and that's how we make a living. Last winter, when I was back in Lincolnville, just having dinner with my family and my brothers, we were all sitting around the table, and my dad said, you know, the Democratic Party is looking for candidates to run for the State House seat from this district, and somebody called me today and asked if I was willing to run, and I said, heck no. And then I sort of thought for a little bit, and my brother said, why don't you run, Andy? And everybody laughed about it, and everybody joked about it, and I said, yeah, right. And then I said, no, I'm gonna run. I have some ideas I wanna get put into the legislature. I have some plans. I have some ideas. And after that, you know, we were drinking beer, and so everybody just sort of laughed. And then later that night, my dad turned to my mom and said, the little bastard's gonna do it. I know it. I can see it in his eye. This year, for the annual Lobster Festival parade, the Democrats wanted to make a big showing, so they decided to get a conference bike. I'm a little bit hesitant just to march in parades anyway. I get kind of shy about that. So when they said all the candidates are going to be riding around on some goofy bike, I was like, oh no, this is going to end up on every GOP website. Definitely my favorite part about this whole campaign is going door to door. I sort of look at it as community outreach. Just going up to the door, and it feels so good to be going door to door, and you're not selling anything except yourself, and you're not asking for money for that. You're just asking for a vote. Just talking to my neighbor Ruth up the road, and just hearing about her troubles with just being able to get by this winter. And it's July, and people are already really afraid of what they're going to do. I hope I can get elected and go into the legislature in January and really provide a new voice. I don't think that there's a lot of people in the legislature who really know what it's like to struggle. I think it's time to get some seasonal workers and people who understand the struggles of working people, and I hope to listen to my coworkers, listening to other folks in the community, and bring those ideas into the legislature.